550. It's McGraw in the morning on the Big 550 KTRS.
All right, let's check the market. Scott Crothers and Stifel Nicholas. Scott Crothers, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Another positive day on Wall Street. We're up around 22.3, right?
Yes, we are. Yesterday, the Dow was up 40 points, closed at 22,371 in light trading before today's Fed announcement. Telecom was the biggest gainer for the day, but it was a quiet day. Investors continue to buy the 10-year U.S. Treasury on uncertainty over today's meetings, pushing the yield up to 2.24%.
All right. Post Holdings making some news here.
Yes, they are. St. Louis-based Post Holdings continued its buying spree yesterday, buying Bob Evans' packaged food business for $1.5 billion. Since 2004, Post has made at least 10 buys, including the huge buy of UK breakfast brand Weetabix. This had been great for the company, and last year they had $5 billion in sales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's big. $1.5 billion and still buying. How about my old neighbor Warren Buffett? What's he doing?
Now, Warren Buffett was speaking at the 100-year anniversary of Forbes magazine and said some interesting things. He said pessimism about the U.S. are out of their mind. He also said in 100 years the Dow could be at 1 million, noting that 100 years ago the Dow was about 80. He also advocated long-term investing.
Wait a minute. He said in 100 years the Dow could be a million.
It's going to be 1 million. And then he said 100 years ago it was at 80.
Okay. That's, there's Warren Buffett. He's... and the other thing you said was he said people who are pessimistic about the economy are what?
Out of their mind.
Out of their minds. There you go. My old neighbor. Making news all over the place. What are we hearing from Ford?
Now, Ford will idle production at 5 North American plants to clear out some inventory. 2 of the plants are in Mexico and 3 are in the U.S. Production halts will be from 1 to 3 weeks, depending on the plant. Now, this should be a temporary slowdown and not a major event in the U.S. auto industry. So,
imagine someday calling up and be like, "Hey, how'd the Dow finish today, Scott Crothers?" Well, the Dow was at 1.2,325,000.
And that'll probably happen.
Yeah, in light trading. Yes. Yeah. Your great-great-grandson and my great-great-grandson will be talking on the radio one day. Scott, the markets today.
Today the Dow looks flat. All eyes and ears will be on the Fed this afternoon. We get the announcement at 1 p.m., followed by Ms. Yellen's press conference at 1:30.
All right, good. Thanks, Scott. Have yourself a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great.